It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you to this momentous occasion, Youth Bank International's 10th anniversary. Marking a decade of empowering young minds and celebrating a journey of growth, impact, and the amazing network we have built together. Whether you've travelled from Manchester or Moldova, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you. Thank you all for joining us over the next 3 days. Now, before we dive in to the day's events, let's get into the big question. It's on your bags, on your t-shirts. What is FITO? FITO means joining diverse pieces to make one powerful effort. A simple phrase, but it perfectly captures the essence of Youth Bank International.
We are celebrating 10th anniversary of Youth Bank International, and we are here in Italy, in Como, where they've started with their first youth bank. So we are gathering people from Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, Italy, of course, from Manchester, from Bosnia. We have people from Croatia. We have people.
So this is the Youth Bank International 10-year anniversary, and we've got people from all around the Youth Bank network coming together and chatting about their experience of Youth Bank, what it means to them. As well as that, we've got some new people who've expressed an interest in Youth Bank, who have come along to find out. And what's really good is they're actually finding out from people who are doing it rather than from us telling them about it. So they get a real good live experience.
We have at the moment something that we call Youth Bank Assemblies. So this is an opportunity for every youth bank, this specifically is Youth Bank from Moldova, to actually share their experience in terms of how they are implementing the youth bank model in Moldova.
We gave everyone a passport booklet, and what that is 6 pages in which they go into every single assembly that they can over the week. They write down one big question they have going in and one discovery they make either during the presentations or in the Q&A session or in the discussions afterwards. And they have to make a good discovery, because then they have to come to me and they have to explain it and justify it. And if they're good and if they're intense and if they've been paying attention, I'll give them a stamp. And if they manage to collect at least 3 and hopefully 6, they manage to pass through the conference and they can graduate our customers.
There are great presentations about how youth banks work on a local level and sharing some experiences from that to the audience. And I'm just waiting for my group and having the same assembly with Georgia, and cannot wait to hear 3 key learning points from all of them. So to learn something, because youth bank is really adaptive. It can be done differently in the different environments depending on how it works locally. Of course, it can track the process and have the same values. So really looking forward to get the exchange of the learning that everyone is having.
My name is Nana. I'm from Georgia. I represent the Europe Foundation, and I am a youth worker. So I work with youth banks in Georgia. The presentation was very inspirational for me. One thing I found is that there are a lot of similarities between young people from Georgia and young people from Manchester.
It's a very good opportunity for myself to involve in everything, because it's something you're developing yourself, and it's something motivating.
Yeah, very proud of what we did. I like how it helps develop us as individual persons, but also develop our community.
So after first assembly, I can say I am full of positive energy, and I am really glad that we have had this opportunity to present, to show more about our country, about our work in our country. And I'm so excited that we got so many questions and that so many people were inspired from this story. So I am really excited what follows in the next 3 days, because the start has been amazing.
It was really interesting to learn things about other youth banks in the world and to compare all the differences between our youth bank in Como and youth banks in the rest of the world.
I want to show you guys Norman, who's right here. You might recognize him. If you guys want to head outside and move towards Norman to start your next act.
Italy!
Head out through the door, that way.
Italy! This way!
Divide into groups. This group stays here. I need 2 lines. This line, come on, 2 lines, one facing each other.
What's the youth bank to you? What does it mean to you?
Youth bank for me is new opportunities, new experience, new friends.
My youth bank to me is like, it's like a family to me, innit? It's like a new home. I got to meet friends.
This is the challenge that we will be solving until Wednesday. Creating a sustainable local youth fund.
We are Youth Bank 3 activists and we need space for youth in our communities.
Why sustainable funding is important for youth banks?
Okay.
We find the solutions.
I say it's not going to be easy to get sustainable funding, so this is what we've got to do. We need to build up our social media, yeah? Go on Instagram, TikTok, build it all up, you know what I mean? Learn the algorithm, get the publicity, yeah? And then we should try and get money from the people that are actually willing to do it. But if we get enough exposure, we should be able to make sustainable money. And either way, yeah, when we start getting money in, we can even use that money to make more money. I don't know how. We can still make more money from that money. That's my plan, but I don't know if these guys agree with me, innit?
And do you guys agree with him?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah? You're all on the same page?
Yes.
Same page.
Us to the end of day 1, which is problem and focusing on problem.
The 100 euros of change. I think inside the purple letter envelope is your brief, the detail about what you will do, but I'm not going to tell you who you're visiting, okay? And in the blue is 100 euros. This 100 euros will be used by the organisation that you meet to begin to take some of the first steps to help them overcome some of that pain that they're going to describe to you.
Youth Bank teams will work with a local NGO to generate actionable solutions to real challenges faced by the organization, using 100 euros as seed funding. Teams will brainstorm and present ideas to help the NGO make a small but impactful change.
It's the 100 euro challenge, so we're going to find out a bit about the organisation and then we'll decide if we want to give them 100 euros.
Right.
100 euros of challenge.
Yeah.
And we go to, I don't know, but it's very interesting and new fields, new challenges. It's cool.
I think we'll learn something interesting. It will be a new experience.
Okay, so first of all, welcome at our place.
our place is our restaurant, which is called Danoi, and Danoi means at our place. So this idea was Guido's idea. It was his desire and idea for a long time, because Guido has a disabled son with the Williams syndrome, so he is into the disabled world, and he knows that it is not easy but impossible for disabled people to find a job after school. Well, our only goal is for these young people to be happy and to feel involved in the society. Okay, because it's not an easy job. It may seem easy for a non-disabled person, but serving and helping people be comfortable and happy and have a nice dinner and have a nice moment is not so easy.
So the idea of the €100 of change really began as a novelty. How could we apply it? Thinking about how could €100 make small-scale change in some of the organisations that are here in Como. And the idea that Youth Bank itself is not just about giving funding or grants out to things that matter to young people, that there's a community around that actually is contributing, and Youth Bank needs to know about them and to find out about them. So we thought, well, why don't we give something back and make it money? But along with that, an inquiry where the organisation could really talk about what its pain it's experiencing as a problem for the staff team to actually resolve or to struggle with, first of all and foremost, and bring in outside eyes and ears from the Youth Bank community, and to see what could they walk in their shoes, could they be sensitive towards what the organisation is experiencing and come up with some genuine thoughts and ideas that could potentially help them, even by maybe 5 or 10% of a difference.
We all try to find solutions to this problem. How could they better let more people know about the work we do?
We'd like to gift you
thank you
€100 from the child.
Thank you.
Ciao, thank you.
Just to hear about the work that they do, it sounds really incredible, and to be able to offer a little bit of support as well. I think some of the ideas that we came up with were maybe things that they hadn't thought of and could contribute to supporting the way that they work. So yeah, it was really eye-opening and really fascinating.
I think it's very cool that we contribute to the development of such organization because it's a very cool idea. We learned about their activity, what they're doing. They're running a restaurant that are hiring people with disabilities, and they try to include them in the society, giving them friends and new experiences. So I think we are lost.
Yeah, oh my God. I think we should go there.
But I think we came from there.
That way? We've not been that way yet?
But maybe there.
I think we came from there.
Oh. Should we ask someone?
Maybe. We are working in a circle.
I think so.
We've finally got internet connection and we're pretty much back at the venue now.
I guess the challenge was they walked through the door and an organisation began to describe why they do what they do. And with that, they set out maybe 7 or 8 questions as examples of this is difficult or this is a challenge for us and can you help? And then to ask some questions around it and then get into a conversation. And for that then to be replayed back to the staff team, for them then to say, we'll select one of these now to continue work on, and the €100 was a Kickstarter to help them make the next steps.
day I learned so much things. It was amazing.
It's very interesting, a lot of experience, a lot of new people, new ideas.
The last event we've had, it was really inspiring. We had the chance to talk with really nice people and they enlightened this day and they made me feel less tired than I am now.
It was a very nice day and we spent a lot of time together speaking and doing very nice activities. But the day is not ended, so we have also things to do in the evening and I'm enthusiastic, I'm really happy.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. Very good, very good.
I love my cat, it's a great pet. I love the light, like the shiny by the right. It's 9 p.m., tell your number in the air.
People who thought you're not the master, the worst you could do is a little disaster. If you're like a gangster, can't fall asleep without his hamster.
Let's go, let's go. Nice. Very nice.
All together we drink streets, not caring about police. We sing, dream, we scream, not think that when time's up, we're gonna throw up. Turkey is a sunny man, but he's a banana with a head. There is a fun the cat, but he's an emotion without a head.
Oh my god. Great. Was 3, 2, 1.
So here we are, that's the end of first day and first busiest day. It's nearly 10 p.m. So we've had a lot of challenges, a lot of fun today, a lot of work our participants did, and we can't wait for tomorrow because we have more interesting events and activities for tomorrow. So that was the first and the very interesting day. So see you tomorrow.